Hi everyone. I'm here with you today with another reading. This is for twin flame, soulmate, whatever it is that you resonate with. So I want to start by saying that I had a dream last night. So I dream quite a bit. I'm going to be honest, I don't keep a journal. I need to keep a journal. And here's the thing. My dreams, sometimes I have a hard time remembering them, and they're very jumbled and they don't make a lot of sense. Now some of you may experience similar things, but I do remember this dream that I had last night. And so I'm thinking that the reading is going to pertain to this, but we'll see. So basically, and I think it went for my situation, but I feel like it applies to the collective. I was doing a tarot reading, I remember, and I was shuffling tarot cards. And I remember shuffling and a card flipping out. Now, this card that come out, I had no idea that this card even existed in my deck. So for me, it's like things that are going on that we're unaware of. So this card, when I looked at it, it was like you had to pull the tab, almost like a pull tab. Like if any of you all know what that is, you have to pull the tab to see what's behind it, to see if you want anything. It's like you had to pull this tab up to see what the meaning was. And I remember looking at the meaning and seeing the word karmic wheel, and or the word karma. And in the dream, I remember feeling like I needed to let go. And that's not saying, that I give up on my situation, but the fact of the matter is, the meaning of this dream, I believe, now, some of you all might be living karmic situations, and I don't just mean people, I mean any kind of karmic situation that doesn't serve you. But to me, I think this was between you and your person. So those of you who are watching this reading and you come here to know about a specific person that you have a connection, a soul connection with, yeah, look, I have my deck in my hand, and on the bottom is the skull here, the death. Okay, so basically what I think this is there's karma between you and your person that's being released at this time. I think you guys are ending now that doesn't mean that your person's a karmic, okay? Not necessarily. We all have karma. And I feel like, this is a soul connection. You lived a past life. I feel like you are ending a karmic cycle with the person that you are acquiring about. So, with that being said, I feel like that's ending, or will end. If it hasn't already just ended, it will end soon. So I feel like that's really a big something big happening right now. And I think it pertains, like I said, because this was something that I didn't know that I had in my deck of cards when I was shuffling it. So I feel like that you are unaware of something that's happening currently between you and your person. But anyway, let's get into this reading. We're just going to see what the overall energy is for it right now. The bottle. Yeah. This right here is the karmic things that you guys are releasing. Okay? The bottle. The bottle to me is like addictions. Things that aren't good for you. That's what karma is. Well, not all karma is bad, but okay. But karmic situations that don't serve are usually those that are negative. And like I said, this may not necessarily be a person, and like I said, I strongly feel that this is something that's between the two of you. Some kind of behaviors between them, or just maybe not necessarily behaviors, but I don't know. I feel like there's some kind of cycle. There's a cycle. The bottle has to do, like I said, with addictions. Some of you may be dealing with those right now. These could be family situations, okay? Let's get one of these cards for what is going on with this connection right now. What's going on with this connection right now? Five of Wands. Five of Wands. Five of Wands is looks like a battle of some sort. A lot of these cards look like that. Yeah, battle. I feel like this you all could be battling. Wands is about passion. And I stopped myself from going where I was going because this is conflict between the two of you. This is not mental conflict because this is not swords. This is wands. Okay. And this has to do with the karmic things. I feel like it's this non-stop. I'm just seeing in my head over and over and over and over again. Like, that's just what is popping up in my head. It's like you're doing things over and over and over and over again. Let's see what comes up out of this deck. Yeah. We got beginnings. So we're working on ending something to have a beginning, right? Right? We want to end. We want a fresh new beginning, okay? That's what's going on currently in the collective. Fresh new beginnings. We're working on trying to release things. We just had a new moon. There will be another new moon this stuff. This is the perfect time to be working on new things. New beginnings. Manifestation. Let's see what are we clarifying in this? No. Too many cards are trying to fly out on. What are we trying? What's the theme for this week for the collective? Okay. I want a clarifier for this beginnings. Like, what do we have to say about these beginnings? This card, Four Wands. This is about building something that has structure, right? I don't know if you guys noticed, but in this Five of Wands, there's a structure in the background. It's almost like there's some resisting going on with someone. There's still karma that has to be dealt with. But we're trying to get to this new beginning so that we can have Four of Wands, right? A commitment. This is the Twin Flame card. Okay. So let's put that down and let's go right to it and see what's going on with the masculine. I want to know what is going on with the masculine this week. This card comes out a lot. The Magician. Magician. I said magician. This is the musician. translated correctly, but I could see him sometimes as having magician energy. Okay, something's telling me to look what I wrote for it, because I don't always look at what I write for these cards, but they're telling me to look, because there might be something. Oh, yes. Okay. This is what I have written down as King of Cups. Okay, this is King of Cups energy. So let's clarify this King of Cups. And this is currently what's going on with the masculine. King energy, that's big energy for someone. I'm getting that maybe he's trying to fight his emotions, that maybe he doesn't quite have a handle on his emotions yet, like the King of Cups does. Let's clarify this, though, just to kind of see if that's what it is, because I don't know. Come on, give me a card. Give me a card to clarify this musician, this King of Cups energy. Give me a card to clarify for what's going on with the masculine currently. These cards always want to jump out everywhere. They're not doing nothing. So what's going on? The Starman. The Starman's the alchemist. So the alchemist is the magician. So they're telling me it's magician. So I feel like that the masculine is very much like in his own. I feel like he's kind of gone within. Does that make sense? And I don't feel like it's necessarily to like concentrate on his feminine. I feel like this is about himself. And I normally would not get that because of the musician, but like I said, they clarified it with the alchemist, the magician, because there's not a magician in the Starman Tarot. It's the alchemist, the Starman. We'll mix again because I don't. Okay. Predator. Woo. I'm gonna read that. That's interesting. We got the Predator. Predator. I'm already feeling like victim energy, but let's just go ahead and see what comes out. I cannot see. As predators of life hunt, I relinquish my role as prey on their journey. Yeah, I feel like he's in this victimhood. Like a woe is me. Why me? You know? But let's see what comes up for it. And, you know, he's in this magician energy of like, I'm going to read the Alchemist. It says, manifest your reality. Ideas are communicated and brought into the physical world with ease. You have everything you need to create the world you deserve. So for me, it's like the divine saying, I'm giving them everything they need to do this right now. And they're not doing it. They're not moving. Okay? Even though, you know, we've got these magician cards, it's like he's still stuck in this victimhood of energy, of like not wanting, of just fighting instead It's like he's fighting. I say this all the time, and I don't want you to feel like I'm just dogging on the masculine. I am not. But the masculine goes through a lot in himself. And and it's like he's always kicking and screaming the whole way there. But we got to remember the masculine goes through just as much as the feminine does. So this is just what he's currently dealing with. Yes, 5 of Cups come out. This is the cup of someone who is reaching for cups, something that's out of their reach, when they have 2 cups down here. There's 2 cups right here. These are empty. Why are they reaching for something that is empty? You know what I'm saying? It's like, instead of the masculine taking the 2 cups that the divine has put for him, they've given him what he needed. They've given him what he needed to get what he wants, for him to manifest. And he's still reaching for things that aren't there, and then sitting here crying, like, why me? Why? Harsh but true. I feel like, I don't know. But let's see what the feminines are going through. I still haven't seen much to go on. We're going to get more into this, but it's like, let me look. Yeah, I feel like it just has to do more with 5 of Wands. We have a lot of 5s come out, by the way. But it's like it goes again with the divine's giving him everything he needs, and still the masculine is like fighting. And I feel like the feminine could be fighting things in her own way as well. So let's just see what's going on with the feminine. Let's see what's going on with the feminine. Okay. The chalupa. La chalupa. This is for me, I put this as the Chariot card. The feminine wants to move forward. Okay, let's see more about this. What is she moving forward to? Moving away from darkness, obviously. There's a forest behind her. She's got all kinds of things in her little canoe. Moving towards abundance. Let's just see. Let us see. Can we clarify this? La chalupa. Chariot energy. Yeah, 10 of Swords. She's tired of the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is a painful card. The feminine has been through a lot of pain. And she's the one working on letting things go. Just like my dream. You got to let things go. This doesn't mean you're giving up on the person you love. It just means that you have to this is a time to go within and just kind of heal, because the feminine's been through a lot in this situation. I don't think the masculine is like hurting her intentionally, but there's a lot of pain here for the feminine, and I think she's wanting to move on from that. Okay, and this doesn't mean she's giving up on her. No, this means she's not going to let anyone. She's not going to take any shit from anyone. Like, basically, that's what it is. And you shouldn't. I don't care if it is your twin flame or whatever. They're treating you bad. You don't say, well, I love you unconditionally, so it's okay. No, that's not what it is. We are, like I said, there's a karmic lesson to be learned here. That's what's going on. And, yeah, non-duality. Non-duality is about shadow and light, right? Balance. The feminine's been in the dark for a while, and she needs to find that balance back, right? Because we all have our shadows. What was the card that came out before? Yeah. Let's clarify this non-duality. The moon. Oh my God, and under the moon we have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Chariot again. We're taking this, okay? I don't ever do this, but we're doing it. All these cards fell out, and I never take all the cards. But we got the moon. Right, we just had our new moon. I told you in my dream there were things that were hidden. There are still things being hid from the feminine that she's still unaware of. Okay, from her masculine. And we just had that moon. There's things, and it's not just the masculine. It's like, you know, the divine is trying everything for this relationship. They are guiding this relationship, okay? It's divinely guided. You decided before you come here that you were going to meet, this person was going to be in your life. So it's like, you know, on your journey where you have forgotten, you know, you have forgotten. Yes, most of you watching this are awakened, but it's like you're not fully aware of the karma that's being released here. That's why I'm saying, because we have the Wheel of Fortune. I said the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. Karma. And we have the Chariot moving forward. All, you know, you've been hurt so bad, but it's time to leave this karmic situation behind. Okay? And I'm not saying that your person's a karmic. I'm saying that you two have karma between you two that needs to be let go. There's probably some separate karma that needs to be let go as well. But for the majority, I'm seeing that there's karma between you two, and that's why that you guys have not come together yet. This is something that has to be released and dealt with, okay? You're both learning. That's awesome. Okay. I'm trying to decide what I want to go into next. Let's see how the masculine is feeling about his feminine at this time. How's the masculine feeling about his feminine at this time? Hangman. This is the El Pescado, the fish. This is my hangman. Let's clarify, because I'm not sure yet. My mind's going in a certain direction, but we need to further see this hangman. For how does the masculine feel about his feminine? Tell me about this hangman, this fish. How's the masculine see his feminine? Clarify for me, please. These cards are usually full of energy. My Starman Tarot, they're always all over the place. I'm always dropping them on the floor. Ain't nothing trying to come out tonight. I don't know which one to take, so we're looking back. What one wants to come out, and so be it. Yep, that one. 6 of Swords. More Swords energy. 6 of Swords. Okay. This is more about the masculine going within. Okay, this hanged man. But this is about him going in and seeing things in a different way. The divine is wanting him to take... The masculine's been comfortable in taking a certain path, and they want him to get out of that. They want him to get out of that. And also, I'm getting, they're wanting him to leave certain things behind. Not his feminine, but these behaviors or people that aren't good for him. The toxic things that aren't good for him. The behaviors that aren't good for him. They want him to leave all of that behind. He's been so comfortable doing these same things, and this is no longer working for him. They're putting it all right in front of him. Like, hey, here it is. We left you the cups. We know you're still trying to get shit that don't serve you. Why? Yeah, we got your story. Your story. I feel like this is the masculine hung up on what he thought his life should be. His whole life, he's thought his life should go a certain way. He should marry a certain person. He should have a certain job. He should have a certain family life. And now that he's doing things and he's met this feminine, I feel like you, the viewer, whoever the feminine is, I feel like the feminine's the viewer, because this is the masculine. Yeah. This is not, you are not what he thought his story was. Okay? And I feel like he has trouble with that. He's so stuck on things. And I say that too because we got the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant could be the marriage card, right? But the Hierophant is about someone who's stuck in their old ways and old beliefs. This is someone who thought he had his life all together, and now his life is not anywhere what he thought it would be, and you are not the kind of person he thought he would be with. And so now he's like, I don't know what to do. He's trying to stay on this path that he thinks is familiar. Okay, just because this is familiar, he's trying to stay on that path, but now he needs to hang upside down on that hook, el pescado, and look at it from a different way, because the divine is putting it all out here for him, putting out here the things that he wants for him, and he's not taking it. He's not trying to bite that hook. He keeps letting go. Like, nope, I don't want to see it from another way. I don't want to go a different path. I don't. I told you he's fighting, kicking and screaming the whole way, especially during this time. So that's how he's feeling about you. He's trying to figure it all out, because, like I said, this is not, he's so stuck on what he believed his life should be. And when he fell for feminine, she's not at all the person that he thought he would end up with. And that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's not at all. So let's see how the feminine's feeling about her masculine. Harp. I'm going to look at my book for that. There's my harp. Okay. I don't have it written down as being anything specific, but I'm going to read you what I wrote. And I'm already feeling similar feelings that the masculine had. So it's spiritual, self, purpose, open heart, angels. Reminds me a lot of the hangman type of energy. But let's see what comes out to clarify this harp to clarify this harp for how the feminine feels towards her masculine. The Lovers. Okay, the Lovers. I'm really getting here, and I say this all the time, you know, the feminines are well aware of what's going on here. Well aware. So she's well aware. She's trying to move on from the heartache, and even if she is letting go, because I feel like that's what needs to be done here, just to kind of let go for a minute, because things are the karmic cycle has to end. You know, it's just time for that. This is the feminine, like, acknowledging that this is a spiritual connection. You know, we've already gotten very good cards here. I think this is about her seeking divine guidance as well. Listening to, yeah, we got divine guidance. We've got autumn here. Autumn's is about fall. That's when everything dies, right? Endings. The leaves fall off the trees. You know, we're about to go into that period of winter where everything's like dead. I don't like to be so bleh. But it's about endings. The feminine wants this bad stuff to end. Yeah. Six of Swords. This looks like the card that hold on. Somebody had the Six of Swords a while ago. Yes, the masculine got that for how he felt towards the feminine. The Six of Swords. But his Six of Swords was about him staying stuck on a certain path. Okay? And the feminine is stuck on a path too. But her path is to leave the darkness and come to the light. Okay? That's what hers is about, right? We got that for the feminine's energy. The non-duality, the Chariot. You know, we had the Chalupa, which looks very similar to that card. Sorry, you guys can't see it. You know, the feminine's was all about, and she's acknowledging that she loves her masculine. She's aware of what this connection is, but she has to move away from the dark and into the light. Okay. It's time to end the negative karmic cycles here. Okay? And I'm going to go into this by asking right now, what kind of karma, we're going to see, what you, the viewer, what you're supposed to be learning and what your person's going to be learning. So let's just say the view as the feminine. What's the feminine's karmic lesson here? Like, what is she supposed to be learning from this situation? Because there's obviously some karma going on here. We want to know what the feminine's learning. Okay, this is what? Too many cards on the fly out, and I'm not going to take them. But I will tell you, my twin card flame flipped over, but I'm going to put it back in, and we're going to reshuffle it because a whole lot of cards flipped out. What's the feminine supposed to be learning here? We got the umbrella. Gosh, they want you to come in out of the rain, for one. They're like, what are you doing? I'm going to read it, just because I'm not sure what it says. But basically, they want you to come in out of the rain. It's like all that darkness. That shitstorm. I just want to read what I have wrote down for it, though. Umbrella, where are you? Do I not freaking have it in here? Oh, here it is. Mental clarity. Like that Ace of Swords energy. What's the feminine? We need more. What karmic lesson is she learning here? With her masculine. For me, it's like you're meant to go through this shitstorm, right? You're seeking clarity within all of this. You know, you're just standing in the rain. The divine give you this umbrella, you know. But all you have to do is walk out of the rain for this mental clarity. This is about, this is something that you're supposed to learn. That you just kind of have to. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, this is like the divine wants you I'm trying to figure out how to spit this out. We got the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles, I'm going to start by saying, is about doing work that's fulfilling. It's kind of like your purpose. And I feel like that it's more of a reverse meaning, sort of say. It's like this person was meant to like catapult you into some way, like to help you find your purpose. You're not meant to be with this person right now. You're meant to be on your own journey at this time. But it's the karmic lesson that you're supposed to be learning from this person is like, it's like a self-love type of thing. Like, you're the one standing in the rain. All you have to do is walk out of the rain. You're choosing to stay in this mental funk. You know what I mean? You're choosing to stay there. And if you just walk out of the rain, the clarity will be there. You're meant to endure this pain, all this pain from this person. You know what I'm saying? They're doing this for you so that you learn from this. All this pain is going to help you find your purpose. Okay? So let's see what we have for this person. Okay, so I'm going to set that there. So what's the masculine meant to learn? Or what's the masculine's karma here? Like we see what the feminine's role is. Or we see what's going on with the feminine here. Like what karma she's meant to endure. So what karma and what lessons is the masculine meant to learn here? You know, what's the masculine meant to learn here? We see what the feminine's meant to learn and go through here. What's the masculine meant to? Timeline. Okay. We got timeline. already I'm seeing you guys had a past here. I may have to read the book for this, but let's see what this timeline pertains to. What's the masculine learning here? We got the Page of Wands. And already when I looked at the Page of Wands, I seen a snake in the grass, okay? This Page of Wands is a lizard. A page is obviously energy that's not very mature. Like I said, this is about the masculine. Oh my gosh. This is about the masculine. Let's go read it, because I just feel like we need to read it. I'm going to the Page of Wands first. But already I hear snake in the grass. So I already feel like, you know, it has to do with a lot of the masculine, the way he's treating the divine feminine. Yeah, sensitive ego. This person has a sensitive ego. He's meant to learn that he can't treat people like shit anymore. Like, he's treated you like shit. And I don't want to say treated you like shit. Maybe just taking advantage a little bit, thinking that you were always going to be there for him. So, you know. The card timeline, I'm going to read what it says. It says, in my experience of time, I walk forward openly, ready to choose that, knowing the lessons fill me with wisdom. Do I fear the choices that are before me? Are there reoccurring choices because of a fear to choose? Am I letting my life, my timeline unfold before me? Is the situation presenting because it is part of my timeline? This is also about the masculine finding his purpose. This is once again kind of repeating what I was saying earlier. They're putting out there which way he should go, and he keeps taking the easy way out. He keeps taking the easy way out. You are both meant to awaken. This is about both of you awakening to what you're supposed to be in this lifetime. And this is also about him not treating you terribly. He's immature, putting you through this shitstorm. And all you have to do is walk out of the rain. And see, you can see this guy right here, he's got his finger on his face, like he's thinking. Like, oh my gosh, she's not. Like, I can't treat people like this. Like, I can't do this. Like, I don't know if I'm making any sense to you guys or not, but this is about this karma. You guys have to find your own way by yourselves, not together. But in a sense, you are doing it together, because time and separation are an illusion. So you think you're not together. You know what I'm saying? You think, when in reality there is no separation. You are. But right now in this lifetime, you kind of have to go your own separate ways to find out where you're supposed to go in life, where you're supposed to end up. And it's like y'all are both having to find out the hard way from each other. You're meant to trigger each other into finding your path on your own, your passions. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I had wanted to do tarot for a long time, but I really did not start doing it until I started going through all the stuff that I did with my masculine. that I'm still going through. They really point you into the direction you're meant to be in. I'm going to go ahead now and just let's see what the divine has to say to you both. What messages does Spirit want to say? Okay, this card's fallen out many times. This is like a death card. It's the skull. It's not the actual death card, but it's about transformation. Ending something. Ending a cycle. It's time to end the cycle you're in. This reading is about either a cycle is getting ready to end or it has just ended. It's now. It's time now. And I'm saying this like this because y'all ain't budging. The masculine's kicking and screaming. The feminine's just standing out in the rain. And the divine's giving you both everything you need. It's about listening. Which I feel like the feminine, you know, she does listen. She took the umbrella. She's using the umbrella. But she just hasn't started making that movement. And we got the cards that the feminine was going to start making that movement. So what else does the divine want us to know? Judgment, yeah. Judgment. They're saying we're here. That's the divine saying we're right here. Woohoo. Y'all can stop wandering around. We are here. Yeah. This card is also about heeding the call of your higher purpose. A rebirth. This also says forgive yourself and others. Some of you may need to hear that message. Okay? They're saying it's time for you guys to live your higher purpose. Okay? The time is not now for you two to come together. Right now, it's better that you are living apart. You have to end this negative cycle that you guys are in right now. Because I don't know who it is. Some things just keep getting repeated over and over again. It's like you're on this endless freaking wheel. And it just keeps going over and over and over and over again. It's like you guys aren't learning your lessons. You're just keeping going around this wheel. You're going to get dizzy sooner or later. You're going to get freaking dizzy. You can keep going on these pathways, but we are right freaking here. Right here. So let's see what else. What else? Spirit, divine, what else they want us to know? Crown chakra, yeah. The crown chakra is all about being connected to the divine. And they say read the message. There's an important message for someone there. This is the number 1 card too. They say there's an important message for someone watching. So let's just read it. So it says the energetic colors are white and violet. So I don't know, I just thought I'd say that. I am connected to source. That is what I just said. I am filled from source. My experience is of source, and source becomes who I am. By source, they're talking about God, the divine. Okay? The crown chakra is located at the top of the head and is where universal life force enters and begins its journey into your experience. As this light enters, it is given without conditions in the purest form of love that is profound. They're talking about unconditional love there. The life force is free to be used so that we may experience the energy of our choices, and each person receives the same light in equal portion. Many soon forget that which they desire is already entering their systems as they get lost in the lessons of the chakras below. The creative forces give us this love without conditions. They're saying it again. But one does not have to look far to see that conditional is what most humans are. The lessons of sharing love and light, when realized and overcome, gives us a greater understanding of divinity, bringing us to a knowing of higher purpose. Higher purpose. and the experience of as above, so below. This will bring into existence an illuminated earth where love is given without conditions. They're saying it again. And where there is lack, abundance will become the new experience. Am I open to receive from Source? Do I give my love freely without conditions when it is appropriate? Have I placed conditions on my relationships with others? Are others placing conditions on the love they are giving me? No wonder they wanted me to read that. We could stop the reading here. It's a wrap. Everything. But we're going to get one more tarot card to go with this, okay? They want you to seek their guidance and to listen to them. They also want you to know that you two are here to raise the vibration of this earth. This journey is about unconditional love. You know, they're wrapping it all up in this one card. Ace of Pentacles. Yes. Ace of Pentacles. This is a good card. Yeah, here it is. This is the card of abundance, creation, luck, achieving goals. It's also about beginning that. They want you to do, this is what they want you to begin. They want you to end the negative cycle so that you can begin this, so that you can begin to do your life purpose, because that's why you two come to this earth. And they're saying, we're here. We are here. Now it's time to end karmic cycles. Now it's time to live your purpose. Thank you, guys.